Okay, Tervel, when do I get to possess in my hands the Olympic bronze medal?
I mean, I'm not going to carry it with me. You're going to have to go to Nebraska.
Okay.
We'll have you over for dinner. You can put it on. We'll take some pictures. It'll be fun.
Really?
Absolutely.
Can I do the bite thing?
Yeah, well, but it's bronze, so I don't know if that's...
Oh, no, my
the gold one.
Okay. Actually, I think I did Varner's.
There we go.
That night of the party, which I remember I was there, and
I was all sad.
you were sad, but it all worked out.
Yeah,
Kind of.
I mean, it's life, right? Sometimes you don't get what you want. Right?
Is this Ghassemi's medal?
What's that?
Ghassemi beat you for the... It was Ghassemi's medal, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
How did it all shake up the... Did Ghassemi get the gold?
Yeah, Ghassemi got the gold. I got the bronze. No silver.
They just vacated the silver.
What
if they'd have sent you the silver?
I'd have taken it.
Did you even know where it is, be honest with me?
It's I got it on it's displayed on a mantle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's out and about.
That makes me feel better about it. Because I just feel like you're the type of guy that doesn't care about it.
It's a cool deal.
I mean, you earned it.
It's a little cheesy, but we'll go with it.
I love it.
No, I mean, listen, I'm not complaining.
You know I love it.
Absolutely.
I'm all for it. We got to get back on the podcast, too. Got a new one. Someone telling recollection of a child in a refugee camp, not realizing it was dangerous, was kind of, I don't know, there was something about that to me. All right, well, when you look back on that, are you like...
I mean, there's a lot of things in my life I look back on, but as a kid, you don't think it's... I mean, like, the neighborhoods we grew up in, the stuff I was into, the friends I was hanging out with, there's a lot of stuff I look back on and think, like, man, if my kids were doing what I was doing, I'd be freaking the heck out. Where were my parents? But... I mean, you do what you can, right? Mom's working, dad's working, first-generation immigrants. It's like, you go with what you got. So I was all over the place, but Lord willing, I came out of it. And during it didn't seem like a big deal. Sometimes I look back and think, like, man, what were we doing?
You're jumping out of a window onto a mattress? That was one story. You were 4.
Oh, yeah.
That's wild. Where were you, in Austria?
Austria, yeah.
Oh my God, dude.
Crazy,
my mind's still blown about it. But listen, I don't think the kids realize like what you went through though. I don't obviously your kids don't.
Oh no, my kids.
Do they even know that story?
My kids have. I look at sometimes I'm worried my kids life's too easy. Sometimes I'm trying to construct suffering. You know, it's like as a parent when you obviously the goal is make a better life for your kids than you had, but if it's too good and there's no suffering, then entitlement, it opens the door. So sometimes, I mean, I definitely, the hard, grim reality of life is suffering breeds gratitude, and lack of suffering breeds entitlement. So you don't want entitled kids, you want grateful kids, but you don't want them to suffer. So you got to try to fabricate suffering. That's why I love wrestling.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a fabricated suffering, right? It feels like life and death, but it's not. But you cry when you lose, and it's miserable, and you feel like the scum of the earth. And when you win, you feel like on top of the world. So this is the safest way to suffer. Sports.
I have a term that one of my colleagues framed, and it sucks to suck. Would you agree with that statement?
I mean, yeah. Unpack it a little bit.
Would you?
I mean, obviously, at
but you don't want your kids to suck.
Yeah, no. You want to raise good human beings, people that want to be around. You want people to be around your kids, right? Yeah. And not be like, oh, get me away from the Dlagnev boys and girl, right? So that would be. I don't care how many medals they get or how many, what their bank account is. If they're people that people don't want to be around, that's going to be really hard to take. So you do your best to create children that people want to be around, right?
You had like a really tough move from Columbus to Nebraska. It was during the pandemic, right? And it was just this weird thing. Then you have a baby girl. It was all this stuff in the middle of it. And you go from being an RTC coach to on-staff coach. And there's all this just stuff that went into it, right? It was a whirlwind of life. Would you agree with that statement? How do you relay your story to people from whether it's Olympic experience, it's refugee camp experience, it's Texas 10th grader experience where you were just building to be a wrestler and your upswing and your NCAA experience and all that, right? Like, how do you relay your experience to people?
I mean, I think the biggest thing is obviously through my faith, I believe that it all happened for a reason. And I think I'm very grateful. I'm grateful for the things I have. I'm grateful for the opportunities I've had. I've come out of some stuff. I succumbed to some stuff. I achieved some dreams. I lost some dreams. I made some relationships. I lost some relationships. So I mean, it's a mixed bag, but definitely net positive. And I think that through it all, you develop your worldview. So I think that, I hinge on the idea of gratitude, of courage, of, not letting, events break you. And I think that's always the message is try to enjoy the daily struggle, enjoy the life. Don't miss too much of life trying to achieve one goal. You look back and you fast forward life, and it's like that movie Click. When he fast forwarded a bunch of years of his life to get to a place where he thought he wanted to be, but the reality is day to day, man. Day to day.
Huskers got the job done in Vegas.
Yes.
Mikey Labs. Oh my gosh. Went nuts. You had guys. 97 you had guys. I mean, you had guys that wrestled out of their minds. Up and down the lineup, right? And veterans who learned some tough things. Right? I mean, it's tough. The sport is tough, right? But you guys take the team title. It's December, right? 5th last year. You guys want a title? You want a trophy, right?
I mean, yeah, everyone wants a trophy.
Well, I mean, we're talking the most competitive thing here. Not our kids getting trophies for being existing. We're talking like the trophies.
Absolutely. No, we did a great job. I think, but we have an interesting year, right? I mean, we came out the gates. We lost to North Dakota. Didn't have our full lineup, but I mean they wrestled well. They had a couple of upsets, and then we each week we knew that you feel redshirting Ridge Love it. You feel it right away. I mean you instantly feel
you guys felt it week one. Competition one.
You feel. I mean the reality is you feel when you just the mojo. I mean he's around and he's a great leader, but you redshirt a guy like that, you feel it, but. And then we're going through our growing pains. I mean, we're fielding the next crop. We got a bunch of freshmen in the lineup. We have a couple guys that are older, but it's a young team. And so, as awesome as they are, you take it along. You figure it out here. We had a couple guys, Brock Hardy and Lenny Pinto, for different reasons, haven't wrestled any matches in 2 years. Right? One was a mission, and then last year just every open tournament had no opportunities. And then Lenny Pinto tore his ACL, so no matches on them. So. Competition's different. We all know. You can be a savage in practice, but when you get under the gun with a ref and a singlet, it gets scary. So each week it's really fun to see the development. You see the guys settling in, and I think Vegas was what I was proud of our team is we didn't change the message. The message was always, listen, we're on the right track. It's courage, it's shoot, it's fight, it's don't get tired, it's throw the kitchen sink at him. If you lose, shake his hand. So I think we had the right message. We didn't abandon it when we took a couple bad losses. We didn't freak out. We stuck with the message, and everyone's kind of rallying behind it. So big wins, heartbreaking losses, just like anything. But our guys wrestled really well as a team. So good builder, but it's always trying to be the best you. So I don't know if anyone out there was the best them. So road progress.
Welsh Ironman, you're here recruiting. What are you looking for in a student athlete, future Big Red Nebraska Cornhusker?
I'm here mostly to support our commits. We have a bunch of guys that are already signed.
Yeah, but you're always looking.
Oh, I'm always looking. But I mean, we're looking for volume wrestling. Someone who wants to shoot a lot, someone who can get the legs, someone who doesn't get tired. I mean, it just seems like Big Ten. If you win passively, you don't develop very well in the Big Ten. If you lose aggressively, you seem to figure it out. Even so. I'm not so much looking at just the winners, but who's producing wrestling, who's shooting a lot, and who's not getting tired. So, if you have a lot of courage and you love wrestling, you seem to figure it out. So there's plenty of cases where I think of guys that I thought were duds because you watch them give up 5-6 go-behinds and you're like, oh, that guy stinks. But then 3 years later, they're awesome because they just never stop shooting. So they figure it out. So shooters shoot, and then we're looking for shooters.
Shooters shoot. I love it. Are you going to be here tomorrow?
I am.
I love it. Do you have anything else for me?
No, this is fun. This is a heck of a tournament. I love it.
Tervel, thank you for the time. When I get out to Lincoln, we'll do the medal ceremony ride. Yeah. I've been bothering you about it for like a while. You don't seem to care, and I appreciate it. Good luck. Go Huskers.
Go Huskers. Thank you.